Hey everybody, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Bangkok, Thailand. All right, so last summer, actually 2 summers ago, I interned in Bangkok at King Mongkut's University of Technology North Bangkok. That's me in the bottom right working on my project, and then on the left is my walk to work. So outside of doing work, I also was able to enjoy the area. And one kind of fun thing about Bangkok is the transportation there looks a lot different than in the United States. On the left is just a really fun and colorful bus, and on the right is a boat. Bangkok is actually split down the middle by a river called the Chao Phraya, which would be similar to like the Hudson to New York, except that since it goes straight through the middle of Bangkok, it's a really good way to get places quickly if you can just jump on a boat and ferry around as opposed to driving. So one big tourist attraction is all the temples. There are probably temples almost on like every other block or so, but I'll be showing you some of the bigger ones that are a bit fancier. So this is at the Grand Palace, which is where the royal family resides. On the left, that's an angle of the actual palace itself with a temple right in front of it, and on the right, just another pretty gilded in gold with all the statues at the bottom. On the left is another temple, and then on the right is the Grand Palace itself again. From the front, you can see the Thai flag right there, as well as the shrubbery. It's all really well maintained and pretty and beautiful. Also on the grounds of like the Grand Palace is a temple called Wat Pho, or Temple of the Reclining Buddha. So as you can see, this gold Buddha is absolutely huge. On the left, you can see he, from like his elbow to the top of his head, goes like almost to the ceiling of this covered temple. And then on the right, I'm standing right by his feet. You can see his toes have that swirly pattern on it. And he takes up the entirety of a room. Very cool. And then this is another really famous temple called Wat Arun. So it's known because it's right on the river and has this beautiful tiling on it, which you can kind of see in the rightmost picture. And you can walk up it, like up the stairs that you can see on the left. And then in the middle, that's kind of a further away picture. And you can see that there's portraits of the royal family in front of it. Another temple that I really liked was the Golden Mountain. It's situated on a building that you like walk up all around that's circular. And then when you get to the top, it's this beautiful, just golden mountain. And it overlooks the city. So on the left is the temple itself, and then on the right is the view from the top. You can kind of see how Bangkok looks architecturally. In the very like front of this photo would be like normal houses that people live in, which definitely looks very different than the houses we live in. And then you can see this really pretty temple right here with the red roof and the white columns. And then further away, you can see like skyscrapers, and this is a bridge over here. And one last thing about Bangkok I really, really liked was the food. Can't talk about Thailand without talking about the food. On the left was one of my favorite dishes, pork satay. So basically they grill these like slivers of pork and curry, and then it is served with a satay dipping sauce, which is peanut based and super good, very yummy. And then on the right, this is just a picture from like a farmer's market. They're very colorful and fun and just lots of fresh food. So should you ever have the chance to go to Bangkok, Thailand, highly recommend.